Our program came together, and it's a collaboration between Animaction, Red Stick International Animation Festival, and iEARN. And Animaction got together with iEARN and found this great program where we could apply for a grant together to bring together kids from Uzbekistan, Pakistan, and the United States in Baton Rouge to make films together and talk about disaster preparedness, because we'd all been affected by disaster in one way or another.
iEARN, International Education Resource Network, has schools in over 160 countries where students are working together. So whenever a natural disaster happens somewhere in the world, our first thought is, do we know somebody? And that is why we pay a lot of attention to preparing people for natural disasters. We're very concerned whenever they happen around the world, and so this is very important for us.
We had to brainstorm on different aspects of disaster preparedness, choose what we thought was the most important topic, and develop a whole story concept about being prepared for a disaster. And then we developed that into what Sajida is working on now.
This is going to help mostly young kids, because when storms and stuff come about, they will want to suffer the same consequences as the characters in the animations. And so they'll probably get together with their parents, at least create a disaster awareness plan or something.
Through this announcement, we are able to show public, not locally but globally, how to prepare themselves to the disasters which will happen. And we cannot stop it because it's unnatural, but we can prepare for it, and we can teach people what to do in case it comes.
I want my animation to be seen by many other people, and so that they can see that how we've worked hard on it. And the main theme of the project was that we wanted them to know about the disasters, the preparedness stuff. So I want them to absorb the message from it and then apply it.
Recently in 2005, we had a great disaster caused by an earthquake in some northern areas of Pakistan. And due to lack of awareness among people, there was so many casualties, and people lost their lives.
I believe that the program itself is really able to cite the problems with nature right at the root, because we take out all these people that have gone through it and we have them share their experiences, their ideas, and then broadcast it to a larger group, and it really makes them aware.
These cartoons help people save their life.
In myself, I know a lot about it because I've experienced a hurricane disaster in Louisiana. It was terrible. But we had one girl in our group from Pakistan, and she participated in our group, and she worked with us on the animation. And we learned a lot more about an earthquake because her country, Pakistan, has experienced that.
I just want to educate people in an interesting way that will stick with them, and I think that the animation is a good way to do that because it stays with you and it's got a little bit of a powerful impact.
It was not difficult for me and for my students. They did it very fast. So I think they learn a lot here.
My students were impacted and have a new awareness about disasters by going through this animation training, and it made them look at it in a new way than they had looked at it before. Before it was what they had seen on the news or in their own community with the Hurricane Katrina, helping the people who came into our community. Now they had to really look at how they can be prepared for the next time something happens.
The training for the teachers was very comprehensive. By the time we'd gone through it, we all knew what the steps were, we knew what to expect of the students, and we knew how to go about getting what we wanted from them. I feel comfortable with these tools because it's something new and it is very easy to use. It puts students' creativity and it brings a lot of thinking. Whatever they think in their mind, they can put that in their work.
When
the students came, they surpassed our expectations. It was very self-guided. I thought we would be a lot more trying to intervene with what the kids are doing, and they just took the idea and exploded with it.
It's very fun. It's very good to just see how to even create one little scene and how hard it is. But at the end, you know, you feel kind of relieved and stuff to see how it turns out.
We just had a great time. This has just been the best professional development that I've had in my 5 years of teaching, and it's been a very rewarding experience working with the kids from the different countries, not just for these students that I brought with me, but for the students at my school, because these students from Pakistan and Uzbekistan came to our school, and it's just a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and something that I'll always remember.
Over 700 schools we have with iEARN, and we have plans to use this training in all these schools.
I've already spoken to some of my kids and said, get ready, because we're doing this again in about a month.
The students will be presenting their animation to the other students at our school. In the cafeteria, we have a large projector system, and they will be able to share their work with their fellow students.
With disaster preparedness, down here it's very important because our last tragedy, you can't erase something like that. So next time we need to get with it and prepare.